Hey guys, how's it going? I should say, hey guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Welcome to yet another beauty day in the mother-friggin' bay. Yeah, sunny out. Sunny as frig, but let me tell you, she's frigid, frosty, fresh. We're sitting at a low of -10. Not too bad. I'll deal with it, but we're there. You know, I kind of want to put the dead cat on this thing, but the problem is I can't find... I'm filming with the camcorder today because I guess I plugged in the GoPro and I plugged it into a USB cable that wasn't actually plugged into anything else, and power was never done. So I'm going to go ahead and hook my adapter up to the camera, and we're going to get the dead cat on this thing. Alrighty, dead cat on board. Friggin' sweet. Well, it's a glorious day in the bay. Yay, yay. What can I say? Skeedle-leedle-lee. Just reading the comments on my videos, because I do that. Sometimes I don't reply, but I do that. There's a comment made about the 3D printer, saying that all the money you're going to spend on this could be spent just on buying baits, and then you can go fishing. But then Buddy then said that his wife also said that all the money he spends on lures and baits, that he could spend it on something else more important. But the thing is okay, remember back in 2020 when I made those baits, and then last year when I actually used them and caught fish with them? You know what's the greatest feeling ever? Is making something, going out and using it, and it actually functioning and catching a fish. Anybody can go to Canadian Tire, buy a crankbait, sail it out, reel it in, and catch a fish. But it's a whole different ball game when you spend a couple hours dicking around with wood, cutting it up into a shape, carving it out, sanding it down, painting it up, get out to the lake, sail it out, and see what happens. Like, even if you're just not doing it for production, if you're not doing it for a company, if you're just doing it for yourself, for your own fun, it's great. And also, the 3D printer isn't just for making baits. There's a lot of little things. Like, you go on Thingiverse, you go on Thangs, you go on any one of those 3D printing sites, there's a bunch of stuff on there. And plus, if you get proficient in Fusion, you can basically design anything you need to get the job done. You know, like, I'm going to be doing the battery tray on that the exercise bike. I got the left one, I just don't have the right one. So I'm going to take the left one, take some pictures of it, bring it into Fusion, completely CAD draw it, and build the exact same thing. Just flippy floppy it, print it out, and that should keep the batteries in the bike, and then I can use the bike again. Because right now doing cardio on that thing sucks, and I mentioned it before. Battery falls out, the bike resets, you'll lose all your tension, kinda sucks. You gotta go poopies? You gotta go outside? You don't even know what I'm saying anymore? Oh, good sneeze. Here, let me get my Crocs on, and I wanna go out and check the mail. It's been a hot minute since I renewed my license, and I still haven't received that in the mail. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, I probably should be wearing a jacket. It's pretty chilly out. Some flyers, got a banknote, and a letter from somebody wanting to buy my house. You know those Shylocks? Yeah, they're still at it, trying to buy property. I'd be tempted to call them, but at the same time, I don't want strangers walking through my house who are like, let me show you this letter, it's pretty good. Hello, are you interested in selling your property for any reason? We buy all kinds of properties, especially those that could use a lot of work. We buy as is, no cleaning, no repairs. You choose the closing date. We pay for your lawyer, no open houses. We are not realtors, and there are no fees. Call or text new for a no obligation cash offer. Number, John. Email address. We pay up to $2,500 for referrals. This friggin' company has been hounding people all over North Bay trying to buy up properties. When I know a lot of people who, I don't know if they're renting the houses out or what they're doing. Like this property here, after chatting with Dennis, the guy who did my roof, he said this property here is perfect for somebody who wants to demo the house and then build a new house on it. Because this lot here, like I said, it's a double lot. So it's amazing for a duplex. So last night I totally screwed up, right? I gotta go do groceries tonight. I gotta get the cat some more cat food. I feel dumb. That's Oreo's box. That's Scamper's box. I just fed Oreo from Scamper's box. Why? Because last night I noticed Scamper's box was low. Totally thought that bag right there was cat food. And I proceeded to pour it in there. Now I have cat and dog food mixed together. This is a problem. So I'm gonna have to go get some cat food. I'm probably just gonna pour the cat and dog food into Oreo's bin, and he'll get some mixtures of cats and dog food. He'll probably get a little bit chubby around the waistline, but that's okay. He could use a couple pounds. He's lost a lot of weight over the years, so, well, you guys seen him shaved. He looked like a chihuahua. So I'm pretty sure the extra weight gain won't hurt them too much, hopefully. So I decided to pull the plug on something. I know I talk about making my own baits, and when you guys hear this, you're going to be like, what the frig, Adam? You probably heard of Mystery Tackle Box. If you haven't, then you're probably not an angler, or you don't watch fishing videos. But basically, there's a thing you can get called Mystery Tackle Box, where every month they send you a box in the mail of random tackles. You pay whatever it is a month, like $40 a month, and they send you like $60 worth of tackle. Everybody I talked to who's done it all said the same thing, that it's an awesome deal. It's an amazing value, and you definitely get your money's worth out of the box. So I've been wanting to try it for a while. Now I'm finally in a financial position where I can, and honestly, $40 worth of tackle, that just sounds like a weekend at the point when me going out buying $10 or $11 packs of friggin' power baits. So if this comes with some hard baits, soft baits, some hooks, some jigs, and all that other fun stuff, then I think it's a pretty damn good value if you ask me. So I subscribe to that, so there will be a video coming out in the near future. Well, not in the near future, obviously after May 21st, which is awesome because I didn't even realize it until I did realize it. Fishing opener happens on the May long weekend. That means 3 days of back-to-back to bickety-back fishing. I am stoked. Can you tell? So yeah, I ordered that up. So that's going to be coming in. I still got to put line on that Skivinz or whatever the hell you pronounce it. The bait caster, that telescopic bait caster. I think I'm going to bring down my bait caster as well, just in case that one there's complete cheeks and I can't send it, or it just doesn't work, or it breaks on the first half-pound fish I catch. Because I don't want to be getting down there, fishing away, and then have it snap, and then have to drive all the way back here to get another rod and drive all the way back. So for that telescopic, what I'm probably going to do is I'm thinking about modifying. I got this backpack upstairs. I use it to go to the Pride ski. It's a camo backpack. I put my drone in it. I put this camera in it, and I put a couple USB battery chargers in it. The battery packs, I got two 10,000 milliamp hours. I put them in it just so I would have the everything in the backpack. And it was good that I did that because I had to carry around smoke bombs with me for the Pride ski, the ski portion of it, because they're going to have the queens come down the hill with the smoke bombs and kind of skiing around and letting off sulfuric colored gases. So having everything in my backpack was pretty awesome. On top of that, I was wearing my Bass Pro sweater, which you guys saw in the video, and my camo hat. I literally looked like a character out of PUBG at that point, so I was pretty much down with that. That's all right, I'll take that. But yeah, last night I finished the video for Pride Ski. I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to check it out. It's currently sitting on my channel as unpublished. Jason's going to be uploading it to the Pride YouTube page, or the Pride Facebook fan page. I'm just going to leave it where it is on my YouTube, and I'm going to go ahead and just post it to in the chat, in the text down below. If you want to go check out what I created from that day, you can go check out what I created from that day. Unless you're not interested, then don't. And you don't have to leave likes or comments on that video because it's unpublished. It's not monetized. It's just, I uploaded it there because I got done it and it was taking too long for Google Drive to process it so they could watch it on the shared drive. So I was like, tell you what, I'm just going to upload it to my YouTube as unpublished and then you can just check it out. And they're like, okay. Anyway, back to the talking about the backpack. I'm thinking about using that backpack for my fishing backpack instead of the one that I'm using now, which is a laptop bag. For the main reason that the laptop bag doesn't have enough room for all the Plano boxes, and this one does. This one also has straps on the side where you can hang those freaking, whatever these things are called. You can hang these things off of it, and then you can attach things to it. I think they're called carabiners, but I could be wrong. Carabiners, maybe? I don't know. Pirates of the Carabiners? Sure, let's go with that. But I kind of want to modify it with a strap so I can attach that telescopic rod right to the bag. And that way there, it's like it's on the bag, it's attached. And then when I get on site, I just take the Velcro off and then we go. We just fish. And then when I'm done at the end of the day, just hook it back on, Velcro it back on, and then we're done. So I think, I don't know if Dollarama sells Velcro where you can stitch it. Seeing how my seamstress skills have leveled up because I fixed a pillow this one time, I figure I'm going to give it a try to modify the bag to hold the rod. And I think that could be a pretty cool mod. So I'd have the rod on one side and then the baits in the bag, and then in the front pocket I can put like extra stuff like soft plastics or like my tools. I got my my long friggin' fish hookers for like when you're dealing with a pike and he's like straight swallowed it back to his arsehole. You can get in there and just pull it out. But usually when that happens, I don't bother. I just chop the wire and kill the pike and then bring them home and put them in the frying pan and eat around the hook. So yeah, I'm super stoked for fishing season. I've been itching for it. Ice fishing, I only went out, 3 times this year, and all 3 times I skunked because ice fishing sucks. But other people might enjoy it, and that's up to them. But I do recommend, if you're an angler, to get out and try ice fishing at least once so you can understand the pain I'm talking about when you do it the way I do it, which is a lot of walking and a lot of freezing and a lot of cramped space fishing because my setup sucks, and that's about it. He just always looks so grumpy. He's mad at me today because I got up at 6 o'clock instead of 6:30. He's mad. Look at his mad face. So angry. Yeah, I figured I'll get this week going and start getting up at 6 o'clock instead of 6:30. Just so that gives me an hour and a half till 7:30 so I can jump in the truck and get to work by 7:45 and then get everything set up and ready to be serving the people by 8 o'clock at the office next week. Because this is my last week of work from home for now. Like, apparently the COVID things are picking up and who knows what they're going to do. They might say, you know what, your department can totally work from home. Go ahead and take your shit back home and stay there until further notice or forever. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I do kind of want to I want to get back to normal, which is probably impossible to do. But I would like to get back to a normal where I'm going into the office, I'm working from the office, I'm not sitting at home. I spend way too much time in that room up there. I spend at least 8 hours a day working on one computer and then over winter, another 8 hours a day working on another computer. So it'd be nice to not be at home and to be out and, you see other people, and it's kind of interesting to see other people. Who do I have to friggin' talk to? My dog? He only talks back to me on video and I'm the one doing the damn voices. So yeah, it's going to be nice to go back. A lot of people I saw comments from some people saying that they're going to be work from home permanent. And I know a lot of operations are doing that. The call center I worked at back in 2016, they have officially stated that they're not reopening the office. Everybody is to work from home because they realize they're saving a lot of freaking money on rentals. Nobody got a raise. Oh God, no, that's not happening. But everybody is working from home and everybody is not going back to the office. The office is literally, once their rental is up, they're just going to let it go. And that company is going to become a work from home office or work from home setup. And the best part about it is it opens up their doors to hiring in more areas rather than just North Bay, which is what it did for us too back in the day when we couldn't find IT specialists in the North Bay region or in the regions where we have offices. So literally when we were work from home, they were actually able to say, okay, we can just hire from anywhere. So they just sent out an Ontario-wide friggin' resume or a call for help, and anybody anywhere could apply and get a job. Obviously with the contracting company, not full-time like I am now. Full-time, you're required to be in a certain location, but with the contract company, because that's still work from home and that'll be work from home for a while, anybody with the contract company, it doesn't matter where you are, you can get a job. I don't know if that's still the case because I kind of lost contact with all my contacts from the contract company after I jumped ship onto a better life, but kudos. So I mentioned on yesterday's video that I was going to try something different today. And I'm not really trying anything different. There was a mention in a video a while back that someone said that they do every other day eating. So they'll eat like Monday and then they don't eat Tuesday. Then they eat Wednesday and they don't eat Thursday. And they eat Friday and then they don't eat Saturday. They eat Sunday, they don't eat Monday. So today is the first day of my not eating. I ate yesterday. I had the chicken thighs in the air fryer. And I had the little bits of cabbage. And that was my meal last night. And then today, and I had a protein shake before bed because I usually always do that because then things don't hurt so much when I wake up in the morning, except for today, everything's just killing me. But the other thing I want to try out is this L-carnitine because it's got 2 benefits apparently. And one of them, 3 of them are the same. It's just better performance in the gym and less fatigue, which would lead to better performance in the gym and more endurance, which comes down to the less fatigue and more performance in the gym. But the 4th one was the fat metabolization. And I didn't realize exactly how could L-carnitine do this. So I looked into L-carnitine to see what it does. And that's exactly what it does. It's a transport method to move fat into the mitochondria. And the mitochondria will make more adenosine triphosphate from the fat so that your muscles can recover faster from having the shit kicked out of them in the gym. So that's pretty awesome. So nowhere on the bottle does it say to take them with a meal. So I've been taking them fasted. I want to see if it's going to make the numbers on the scale drop harder. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Now, I know yesterday I talked about Netflix, not the actual service, but this guy on YouTube who made a comment about you're on keto and you're working out and you're still fat AF. You're doing it wrong. Well, yeah, I am doing it wrong. I did it wrong from Christmas until like freaking my birthday. Eating junk food, eating more calories. I'm an easy gainer. I can literally fast for like 20 days, burn off 30 pounds in a fast, 40 pounds in a fast, and I can put that back on in 3 days just by going back to old habits, which I actually did, and that's why I put on so much weight. Last August, after all that biking, I was down to 205 pounds, and I had people asking me like, are you okay? Are you sick? Like, is everything all right? You don't look right. You look kind of ill. Are you okay? Like, people actually were concerned with my health at 205 pounds. They said I was too thin. I didn't look good. I looked like I was sick. And then, obviously, I started indulging in foods. I was having a stressful brain time, and I needed to get a fix. And what a better way to release endorphins than to snack out on some cakes and some donuts and some potato chips, eh? Gotta get those friggin' zesty mordants in. That's literally what happened. I pigged out on junk food to try and make my brain feel better about itself. And did it work? No. If anything, it caused inflammation in the brain and made me feel worse. If it wasn't for the frigging GABA L-tyrosine, I probably would have never pulled out of that. And then come October, November, December, kind of had a pig out month, and I hit 272 in January. And then I did that big fast in January, the 7-day, and I got myself down from 272 to 250-ish, somewhere around. No, I did a 10-day. 10-day fast. And I got down to like 250. And then I put back on 12 pounds because I kind of fell off the wagon again, eating stupid stuff. And then now I'm back on it hard. I'm back down to 254. So now I want to keep at it. I got Nikki on board. I explained to her, like, no more bringing junk into the house. Like, there's still pogos in the freezer. If she's down here and she wants to eat them, by all means eat them. But I told her, I said, if you cook 2, you're eating 2. Don't cook 4. Like, that's what happened last time. She cooked 4 of them. And she left all 4 she left 2 in the air fryer. I'm like, don't do that. I don't like wasting. I really don't like wasting. You know, like, people don't understand why. And I always drop the, because there's millions of kids starving in Africa. And then my buddy Trevor will be like, oh yeah, name 10. And I'm like, frig off, bud. But no, the reason why I don't like wasting is I went 5 years of choosing between food or gas for the car. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to put the lid back on my protein. I friggin' left it off last night after I made my shake. I didn't even cover it back up. Hopefully the cat didn't use it as a litter box. But yeah, so I don't like wasting for that reason. Like, when you go, and it's even now, like, I'm kind of not spending a lot of money, but I'm being a little bit more enjoying with the fact that I'm making good money, where I'm going out and I'm buying a subscription to Mystery Tackle Box. Mind you, I did get a sweet deal on that because of applying coupon codes. Go code Norm. Norm's Fishing, or Fishing with Norm. He's got a code out there and it dropped the value. It was going to be $109 US, but it got dropped down for the 3-month subscription to $77 US with code Norm. So that's pretty pimp. I dig it. And like the 3D printer, that's something I've always wanted that I could always use, because there's been times where I'm doing something with the camera and I'm like, man, I could really look for a part to do this. Like to hold the microphone or to attach a light but have it different locate. Or like one of the mods I want to do is I want to build a case that I can slide a battery pack into that's mounted on the tripod instead of using damn zip ties that don't hold on to it that well because they're friggin' damn zip ties. So I'd like to make like a little caddy that clips onto one of the legs of the tripod and I can slide the battery pack in. Because for the fishing videos this summer, here's what I want to do. I want to be wearing a GoPro, but I also want to have a GoPro and have them both mic synced so that if I do catch a fish and I want to show you guys, rather than showing you from the chest and me holding it out and you just see his hand holding a fish, I can actually take it over to the camera and talk to you guys and be like, oh yeah, check this bass out. We can get a weight on him, find out exactly how much he weighs because the kids have a scale. And if not, I might pick one up because they're not that bad. They're only like $20. And then we can weigh them and we check out the weight and stuff. It could be kind of fun, and it gives a whole new angle to the video where I can do like double scenes. All the way across the sky, yeah, 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 double scenes, yeah. It's little gadgets like that I want to print, like stuff that you can't find in a store but you could totally have a use for your own personal use. And who knows, maybe I build this and somebody else comes along and goes, hey, that's pretty good. Where'd you get that? And I'm like, I can make you one. I can just print it off. It'll take a couple hours, but I can get it done for you. And then I print them one off, and then all of a sudden there's a market for a tripod attached battery compartment for GoPros, so they last longer. Because some people, what they do is they I saw in who was it, Pig Patrol the other day. He had a GoPro Hero 8 on a tripod filming himself from a distance fishing, and he had a battery pack electrical taped to the damn tripod. So every time he wants to recharge that thing, he either A, brings the whole rig in the house, lays the tripod on a table and plugs it into the charger, or B, he cuts the tape, takes the battery off, brings the battery in the house and charges it up. I like to just remove the battery and go. And it's also like on my bike, the fat bike. I have a compartment in the back where, well, I just use a bag and I attach the battery to it, and it runs wires up the bike so I can plug it into if I have a camera on the front of the bike, or if I have it on my chest, I can plug it in and keep it going, because I have a tendency where as I'm biking, I don't stop, record, especially now that I'm going to be using the wireless mic system, or the lapel mic, I should say. If I have the camera on my chest, then I'm going to have the mic in it to get better audio while biking, so you can really hear me friggin' gasping for air. And that will be, I need to power the camera to keep it lit. So that's where you need the battery pack. Now, where I have the battery pack sitting, it works, but it'd be nice if I had a way to mount it to the bike so that I can just take it off and put it back on as I need it. But it's things that as you're doing something, like there's always been situations where I've been doing something going, man, I wish I had a part for like that did this. Then right away I jump on Amazon and I look and I can't find it. And I'm like, man, it's such a simple thing. Maybe I can make it out of wood. But then I realize I'm not skilled enough to do that. It's also winter time and I have no access to my garage. So like mounting those lights on the computer so I can use the green screen. If any of you caught that live stream of Red Dead, you probably laughed your ass off as I rage quit over the hardest mission ever in the game, where you got to rock left to right and right to left and left to right, and I couldn't get the timing down and he kept stop rocking. Oh, what a punch drunk cowboy that guy is. Oh, you can believe me, I tried that mission yesterday. I spent a half an hour trying that mission yesterday and I couldn't get it done. I was trying to stress test the friggin' processor, and then sure enough, Chrome's the problem. Because Chrome is a piece of shit. Worst browser in the history, but I still freaking use it, and I don't know why. So yeah, hate that mission. I wish I could bypass it. Should go online and see if there's a tutorial walkthrough on how fast you gotta press left and right. Oh my god, just annoying. Exciting. Now that I fixed my computer, I want to play more Red Dead. And I can't get past that one mission, so it really sucks. Really sucks big time. Big time! Anyway, guys, I don't know what else to talk about. So we got Mystery Tackle Box coming in. No idea when that's going to be here. 3D printer, probably going to order that up on Thursday. The company's out of Hamilton, so that'll be here super fast because it's out of Hamilton. And then, yeah, once the 3D printer gets here, I need to make a spot on my desk for it. I'm also wondering how loud those damn things are. Like, I probably can't be printing during work time. Well, I could be printing during work time as of next week because I won't be home. So it doesn't really matter if I have it in the computer room or not. I definitely don't want it in the bedroom because I'll be sleeping and that thing will be like... I can imagine it's noisy because it's got a fan on the friggin' element, the glue stick dropper. I can imagine that she's not exactly a silent running machine, but I'll put it in the computer room. I want to put it on the white table for now, just because, why not? And then that way there I can just go over to it and start to print and then let it do its thing. I also don't know how many watts it draws. I gotta watch it in that room because 1500 watt heater blew a breaker and I don't like that. I don't like breakers being blown, so I don't know what my capacity is in that room right now, like how bad I'm sitting, but I'm probably not sitting in the good zone, so I should probably be a little bit more careful with the power draw. But we'll see what happens. Worst case, if it does blow a breaker, then we'll relocate it somewhere else. Obviously not in the bedroom, because that's on the same breaker upstairs. We'll have to relocate it down here somewhere and hope the cat doesn't mess with it while it's printing, because if she does, she's going to have to find a new home. I'm kidding! But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the lunchtime vlog here. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, you know what to do. Slap that like button just like Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I'm kidding, but that was a good slap. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.